Hi, my name's Tom. I was sent this next item to go ahead and give an honest review, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I never knew a tool like this existed, so when they reached out to me and said, hey, you want to give us a shot? I said, sure. This is kind of a landscape scraping slash scratching tool, and what it's used for, it's used largely for patios and cement areas and areas where you have bricks and crevices to go ahead and scrape and pull all that junk out of those crevices and kind of clean them up. And it works a lot more efficiently than a power washer or pressure washer might work with a whole lot less water and power. I've been using this thing for about 10 minutes around my yard, and I gotta say, I'm already pretty impressed. Let me kind of show you how it works. So there are essentially two parts to this. There is the brush itself that will kind of move all the loose stuff out. That's good for moss. It's good for like dead grass. Just kind of pushing all that stuff out. It's a wire brush. It's actually pretty sharp and pointy. It is pretty stiff, so you can really kind of get in there and scrub. And then you also have this little spike on the end, this little brass spike. That will go ahead and also kind of pull out the stuff. So if you hit stones or weeds and you want to just kind of yank them out, that's where that little hook comes in. I'm going to go ahead and show you both right now. So here is part of my patio. In fact, my whole patio is kind of covered with these cross lines that need to be cleaned out once a season. I usually just go ahead and use a power washer, but it does shoot a lot of mud and junk out, and it's really messy, and it takes a lot of water. But I'm going to go ahead and try this one. I'm just going to scrub for the moment. So here we go. Wow, look at that. And I can just kind of push back and forth. I'll be darned. Wow. That is now completely opened up. So there it is, cleaned. There it is, not clean down there. Huh. I should really go ahead and put some little piping in there, some caulk or something to kind of close it up so the water doesn't get in there. But I am very impressed. Wow. All right, let me keep going. All right, here's a little brick area, a little bricked up patio. Again, I could use this to kind of clean some of that out. That's great. But now I'm going to go ahead and use the spike. And I'm just going to pull some of those. Oh, wow. Look at that. I am not on my hands and knees anymore. I am just sitting there pulling these things out. Wow. That is really pretty good. I am standing up while I'm doing this. I have to kind of brush them out of the way. I am a little hunched over, but I'm not bending on my hands and knees. I'm not on the ground. I'm not hurting my back. Huh. It works really, really well. And then once I get the weeds out, I can kind of scrape back and forth and kind of go that way. Huh. That just rips the weeds right out. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. I didn't actually expect it to work quite so well, but it does work really, really well. Just that long wire brush there just cleans all that junk out. And then that spike on the end, it just pulls all the weeds out. I really didn't expect the spike to work real well, but it worked great. I'm really pleasantly surprised. This is really pretty cool, and I wish I had one of these sooner. Let me kind of talk about how it works and what it looks like. This, by the way, is the whole thing. You see, it's nice and tall here. I'm about 6 foot. It's about a little shy of 6 foot itself. It does come in 4 sections. The sections will actually unscrew, and you can see, here we go. So there we go. You get 4 different sections. You just screw them together to assemble them. That's all there is to it. It's really pretty straightforward. It does have a hook on the end, so you can kind of hang it up in your garage. That's nice. And then the actual head itself, you actually get a second one of these. You get 2 heads. That is great, because I could see through a full season, I could see myself actually wearing this thing down and needing a second one, but they give you a second one. That's great. All you do is they take that little head, you put it on there. It even provides a little screwdriver. You have a wing nut on one side. You put the screw in and you just screw it in, and it's nice and tight. So to take it off, you just undo the wing nut and the screw, pop off the old head, put the new head back on, and you're good for another half season to season easily, depending upon how often you use it. I really, really like this thing. I like the fact that it works really well. It's lightweight. I mean, the thing's just aluminum. It's really lightweight. It works amazingly well. Have I mentioned it works well? I am shocked at how well it works. It's shiny. I like shiny things. And it was really easy to assemble. It just is. I wish I had this sooner. I'm really astounded. And this is really a neat landscaping product. I could have used this years ago. This is great. I really like it.